Watch a toddler catch a rolling ball. Their hand is already moving to where the ball is going, not where it is. That tiny brain just ran a little movie of the future, half a second early. And every AI in this series, see, read, dream, reason, even pick things up. Not one could do what that 2-year-old just did. Until now. For 17 episodes, this series has watched AI learn to copy us, see the world, read it, dream it, even grow a robot body. But everyone was reacting. This is the episode where AI grows an imagination. You have one. Right now, pour juice without watching the cup. Dodge a puddle before you reach it. Flinch when a glass tips toward the edge. You're not seeing those things. You're predicting them, running a tiny, tiny simulation of the next moment. Scientists call that little projector a world model. In June 2025, a team at Meta built one. They called it V-JEPA 2. Now, we've seen an AI Imagine video before. Back in episode 12, Sora dreamed up gorgeous, minute-long movies out of static. So why isn't this just Sora again? Because Sora paints every single pixel of the future. Every leaf, every shadow, every ripple. Beautiful for a movie. But a trap for a robot. Predicting all those pixels is wildly expensive. And most of that detail is impossible to guess anyway. You don't know the exact splash pattern when the juice spills. So V-JEPA 2 makes a different bet. The bet of a researcher named Jan LeCun, who thinks this is the road past today's chatbots. Don't predict the pixels. Predict the gist. JEPA stands for Joint Embedding Predictive Architecture. Hide part of a video and train the AI to predict the hidden parts idea. Not what it looks like, pixel by pixel, but what it means. The cup is going to tip over. That a machine can learn. The exact shape of the puddle? Don't even try. And how do you teach a machine the gist of how the world works? You let it watch. A lot. V-JEPA 2 was pre-trained on more than 1 million hours of internet video. Let that land. 1 million hours is about 114 years of footage. Balls bouncing, doors swinging, water pouring, people stumbling. Nobody labeled any of it. You just watched. The way Whisper, back in episode 11, listened to 77 years of talking. Pure watching, no answer key. Scientists call it self-supervised learning. But does it actually understand that physics? So they quizzed it. A test called IntVis2 showed 2 videos. One possible, one impossible, a ball that rolls behind a wall and quietly passes through it, and ask, which one is magic? They added 2 more, probing cause and effect. If I let go, what happens? On a classic motion test called something something, where you have to name what's actually happening, a hand pushing something off a table, V-JEPA 2 scored 77.3%, state of the art. It wasn't memorizing objects. It was reading motion. And it could do something stranger. Anticipate. On a brutal benchmark called Epic Kitchens, filmed from cameras strapped to people's heads while they cook. The job is to guess the next move before it happens. The hand is reaching, but for the knife or the onion. V-JEPA 2 set a new record there too. It wasn't just seeing the present. It was leaning into the future. But understanding the world and acting in it are 2 different things. Knowing the cup will tip doesn't move your arm to catch it. So they bolted on a second stage, a version called V-JEPA 2AC, for action conditioned, so it could answer a new question. If I move my arm this way, what happens next? And here's the jaw dropper. That fine-tuning used just 62 hours of robot video, barely 2.5 days, because the hard part, how the physical world behaves, was already learned from those 100+ years of watching. Compare that to episode 16, where Gemini Robotics gave AI a body. This gives that body the power to picture its move before it makes it. So, how does a robot imagine its way to picking something up? You hand it a single photo of what you want. It plays out dozens of possible arm movements in its head in that gist space and asks for each one. Does this get me closer to the goal? Then it does the move its world model liked best, looks, again, and replans. Episode 14, our agents learn to think, act, then observe. This adds a new verb in front, imagine. And it worked on robots it had never trained on, in 2 different labs, with objects it had never touched. No practice runs. Scientists call that zero shot, solving it cold, on the very first try. The numbers kept honest, reaching a spot basically 100%. The hardest part, grasping, getting fingers to actually close on a thing, about 45%. And full pick and place of brand new objects in brand new rooms, between 65 and 80%, including lifting a cup it had never seen about 80% of the time. A machine that learned the world by watching video, then walked into a strange room and just did the chore. Now remember why it can do this when the pixel painters can't. Because it imagines the gist. Not every pixel. Planning is fast. Meta pitted it against NVIDIA's Cosmos. A world model that predicts the future the expensive, pixel-perfect way. And V-JEPA 2 planned about 30 times faster. That's the difference between thinking for a few seconds before each move and grinding for minutes. Imagination is cheap. Rendering reality is not. Let's keep it real though, because the paper does. This imagination is nearsighted. It plans well a second or two ahead. Not a whole afternoon. It leans on you, handing it a clear goal photo. And a gist-level dream can be fuzzy on detail. It knows the cup tips, not exactly how it shatters. Nobody's claiming a robot that plans your whole Saturday. Not yet. But look at the direction. Every AI you've met in this series learned to react to the world we handed it, to see it, read it, dream a picture of it, even reach out and grab a piece of it. This is the one that learned to close its eyes and picture the next moment before it arrives. To catch the ball before it falls. And the day an AI can imagine what happens next, it stops just reacting to the world and starts planning its way through it.